Hi, my name is Anastasia. I'm a customer support engineer here at Conservation X Labs, and I want to walk through some of the encounter page updates for the Wildbook 10.9 release that came out in December of 2025. I want to start here with the old encounter page so we can see how everything used to be laid out. Our location over here, the date, observation attributes, identity, contact details, metadata, measurements, tracking, biological samples. So there's a fair amount of scrolling that we have to do to view the full details of the encounter compared to the newer layout, which is more compact, but it still has everything that we need available here on our main overview page, and then more details over here, our tracking, our measurements. Biological samples will now open a new tab where we can update our biological samples from here. And projects. Now we can add we can add encounters directly to a project from the encounter page. Before you used to have to start a search and then from the search window add those encounters that display to a project. It was too many steps. This is much more convenient. I'm excited about it. I hope you are too. We also have our encounter statuses up here, unapproved, approved, and unidentifiable. We can see the submitter and the managing researcher here with the people icon. And over here where we used to have our audit trail all the way down here in the metadata, now in the new page, if we click this icon here, this clock, we can see those audit history listed here. All right, I'm going to go through all the windows just so that you can see where everything lives. We can manage our date here, the encounter date, and any description of the date details you want to add. The identity box still has the option to list how your animal was matched. And we've also combined the ID box. Before, there used to be one box for adding a new ID and another box for searching for an existing ID. I'll show you over here. Yeah. So this way it's more simplified. So if we start typing in an individual ID here and it exists, it will automatically suggest it. If your ID that you were entering has not already been assigned, you can go ahead and set it from here. Yep, there is no 54321 in this database, so I could create it from here. If there was a 54321, it would let me select it as this individual. We can also manage alternate IDs and our sightings, formerly occurrences here. To remove it, we would just click X and then enter our new ID. We're not going to save these changes, we're going to cancel. And metadata, we've got our encounter ID, the date the encounter was created. If it was imported in a bulk import, we would see a link to it right here by imported via. And then if you want to reassign who this encounter is assigned to, you would use the drop-down menu here to select the user. And our location details, location description, existing location IDs we can select here. Our list of countries in this menu, latitude and longitude, and then the Google Maps if there are coordinates listed here or any coordinates assigned to the location ID we select. And then of course we can manage our taxonomy up here, list any other details about the encounter, living status, the sex, any scarring, behavior observed, group roles, patterning code. This will vary between wild books, so this may not be relevant to all of them. Any life stages and any additional notes you want to add under observation comments. This encounter has only one image, but if there were multiple images, we could select them down from the list here and then manage them. This one is, there's only one annotation here. Oh, looks like it's going to take me to a different encounter page. I had updated that off screen earlier to play with some multiple annotation tools. But what I want to show you here is that now you can edit and delete an annotation directly from the screen. So to delete, we would just click the trash can icon. And then to edit, we would click the pencil icon. So this allows us to reposition the annotation box or resize it as needed so that way you don't have to deal with deleting it, redrawing it, and taking all these other steps. This way you can just use the existing annotation, modify it, save it, and refresh this page to see our changes. And because we have adjusted annotation, we'll also need to start new matches. Instead of doing it from the hamburger menu, we can go ahead and do it right here. We have a nice more compact update. Instead of scrolling through the list of location IDs like in the old workflow, you can just type your location here. It will auto-suggest. If you want to limit it to your own data, select My Data. Otherwise, it will search for candidates in the entire database. And then if your Wildbook supports multiple algorithms, you can select any additional ones here. Otherwise, it will default to whatever the default algorithm for your Wildbook is. And then we can start a match. I'll leave that open to run in the background. We can also add annotations as needed here if there were any other animals or any parts that we needed to annotate. Let's see, what else? Danger zone, delete encounter. Instead of being hidden under the metadata, where was it? Metadata, edit, and then scrolling to the bottom to find the delete encounter this way. It's more visible, but we also made sure to hide it so that it's not accidentally clickable. It's a bit more out of the way. There's a danger zone, red button, so you better be really, really sure that you want to click on it before you delete your encounter. Hopefully no accidents happen there. All right, I believe that covers all the big brush strokes. Your match page for now will still look the same. And I can't think of any other things that have changed in this area, but all of the sections that we've gone through here are all present from our original encounter page. It's just going to look a little different. Feel free to click around, experiment, and if you have any questions, feel free to post them in our community support forum. Thank you for watching.